I'm Chef Dan, and this is Daniel's Hummus. Listen, I love hummus, and hummus is absolutely best. Texture, creamy, smooth, nice. Taste, garlic and lemon and spice and heat. It's just got everything. And very healthy, wonderful. So I'm dedicating a whole channel to hummus, all kinds of hummus, and all kinds of accompaniments to hummus to make this. Listen, this is a wonderful dish. You have this 2-3 times a week, you're going to be very healthy. That's wonderful. I'm kicking off the inaugural video of Daniel's Hummus with the basic hummus recipe. Let's get cooking. We start with, that's right, chickpeas. It's got to be a dry chickpea. See that? Dry. I'll tell you why. Because in order to make that hummus nice and creamy, what we have to do is we have to overcook it. Now, if you use canned chickpeas, they're cooked for you already. And they're not overcooked. If you overcook it, it gets a little mushy, and you can puree it into a nice, smooth mixture. So, cook your own chickpeas. You'll thank me later. Hey, Chef Dan, thanks a lot. You're very welcome. First thing I need to do is wash these. I'm going to use this fine strainer. It's called chinois. You put the chickpeas in. That's 2.5 cups of chickpeas. And you run some cold water on. So just wash the surface dirt off. That's all you're doing. Fill it about a good inch. My rule of thumb is however many chickpeas I have, double the amount of water. I'm going to put a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda inside. That baking soda is just a lot of science. What it's going to do is help make the chickpeas softer so they puree better. You'll thank me later. Hey, you're going to be thanking me a lot for this recipe. It's a wonderful recipe. Thank you, Chef Dan. You are quite welcome. I'm going to put a cover on this. I'm going to put this right in the refrigerator. Going to stay in there overnight. And then tonight, you can watch TV. I'll see you tomorrow. Outstanding. Okay, so the second part of this is cooking the chickpeas. And I'm doing that in the morning. You know how you know it's morning? I'm drinking my coffee. Fantastic. Now, remember those chickpeas we soaked? Look, I had to put it in more containers. It got so big, it soaked up so much water. Fill that bowl all the way up with water. Now I'm going to agitate these chickpeas, and any chickpeas that floats, I'm taking out of the water. But you can see how the water is kind of like discolored. So, like that. I fill this with water, nice cold clean water, about 4 inches above the chickpeas. Okay, the fire's on high to start, and I'm going to throw in there 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. It's on high fire right now to bring to a simmer. You got to keep an eye on it. I don't want it to bubble over. Then I'm going to definitely turn the heat down to about medium. We'll see how it goes, and cook it for 1.5 hours. Okay, check this out. Very nice, very soft. I'm going to strain these chickpeas. Now use a blender. You can use a food processor. I like this blender. It's very high powered, and it's going to give me a nice, smooth consistency. That's what I want. The problem is that I have a lot of chickpeas here, okay? You can cut this recipe in half if you want, but I use a lot of hummus during the week, and this will last you a week in the refrigerator easy. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do half at a time. I'm going to leave a list of ingredients below. Check it out. The juice of 2 lemons, 2.5 teaspoons of salt, 2 cloves of garlic, 1 teaspoon of cumin, and 3/4 cups of tahini, which is just ground sesame seed. Good flavor. Okay, and then we have our chickpeas. So I'm gonna do this in 2 batches, right? About half the chickpeas, half the tahini, half the cumin, half the lemon juice, 1 clove of garlic, half the salt. This is the top of the line Ninja blender. 1500 watts of power. Gonna run you about $150. The Vitamix gonna run you about $350. Okay, so Vitamix has got more power. It's a better blender for sure, but it's an extra $200. I think this does the job adequately, so this is what I use. This is what I recommend. You can get it on Amazon. I'm gonna leave you a link in the description below, along with the list of ingredients in the description below. Don't forget that. That's important stuff. While the machine's running, I'm going to add the olive oil. I need 4 tablespoons. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons to this. Nice and smooth. Look at that. Look how creamy that is. Woo! That's fantastic. Texture, beautiful. Taste, wonderful. It's not over seasoned though, because you see in the following recipes in this channel, I'm going to add stuff to the hummus to complete it. So, this is a good base and a very good first video for a hummus channel. How to make basic hummus. Wonderful. You don't have to buy hummus anymore. That's terrific. Hey, I'll see you at the next video.